Hey, Option. In this video, I want to cover two things. First, I want to speak about the Western Cape High Court in Cape Town that has ruled that it is illegal for street poor people to sleep in the CBD of Cape Town. You can't go sleep in the CBD. You can't be poor in Cape Town. You can be poor in Langa, you can be poor in Khayelitsha, but not in Cape Town. So the police are busy removing street kids, street people, and taking them away as far as possible from the town of Cape Town, because Cape Town is the best city in the world, so you can't advertise poverty. Secondly, I want to speak about the South African police and Operation Dudula, where they've been going around checking documentation of illegal people, checking the spaza shop, going into the townships, checking if people are operating Tuckshops legally and all of that. And, Operation Dudula was just closing up shops and saying, listen, we don't want Pakistanis anymore because of the cases that happened in Alexandra and in Soweto. It's just drama in South Africa. So I want to give my opinion on those two topics. Let's talk about that and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Bonisa again, guys, but well, so to Baba Lane. Basile, the Margatavana Dilijualo fail. So, can I put a camera of Patine? Why can't I be a pole? We can courage. But Tata had to know. Bye, guys. The plating. How about? Nana ke re renkeng dijo. Yo.
It's not fair. We come here earlier morning and you tell us just to go back. Why? It's not fair.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. I'm covering two topics. Illegal foreigners operating shops, Pakistanis, Somalians, Ethiopians, Nigerians, people that are not from South Africa, eventually just operating shops in the township economy. I want to speak also about the Cape Town situation where you are not allowed to be poor in the CBD of Cape Town. Which one can I start with? Okay, let's start with the documentation. Documenting everyone in South Africa is very important. I stand for that. Everyone must be documented and held accountable for being in our country, especially if you are going to come here and do some form of business, especially business that you will do selling food to the community. Now, excuse me, guys. Now, the issue with the township economy is that we as South Africans have handed over the township economy to foreigners. Okay, we have given it to them because they have beaten us to the ball. They are stocking in bulk. They are manufacturing their own fake counterfeit goods. They are doing as they please in our township because we have to take responsibility that we did not protect the township economy. Let's just take a responsibility on that. But also taking responsibility, it does not mean that other people must come and abuse our kindness as South Africa and then start selling food, children eating food and then dying. Nobody wants that. I mean, if you want to support that type of rubbish, then send your own child to go and eat nonsense and then they die. So when I was driving in Kimberley, I saw the police searching people. I'm like, what's going on? But then I saw videos in Bloemfontein, in Johannesburg. I said, okay, maybe it's an operation where they're doing it nationwide and they are just checking people's documentation, which is something that is, it's okay. I know it will always happen to the poor. They will never stop a white person. They will never stop, Europeans, but they will forever stop Zimbabweans, Indians, maybe even Chinese, because they are an easy target. You can easily see if that person is not from South Africa. So Operation Dudula have been doing their things. Going around. Let's just play some few videos from Operation Dudula and what is happening in Soweto and Alex.
Hey, ziyakhala epinoni guys, ziyakhala. Amaphoyisa afuna ama-permits namaphepha womsebenzi wonke ama-shop avaliwe. Amapakistani wonke awana maphepha okusebenza wonke.
Commanders, masibuye White City tomorrow. We are coming lana. All the foreign spaza shops, they need to be closed. We really need to deal with these people. We cannot have our children dying every day. We cannot have these people basithengisela ama-fake mabaqeda basibulalela nabantwana. And into engifisayo ukuthi abantwana bethu bangaluthi because baluta into ebolile labantu abathengisa ukudla okufresh. I just wish ukuthi the person obalekile obulale umntwana atholakale. Morning, my commanders, morning.
Angeke sivumele ukubulawala abantwana singabahambisa ke manje ke thina ke South Africa yethu sohambisa kahle nje ngokusheshsha mina abo masters beyidora siyanicela niyabona kwenzakalani manje kusele Alexander kusuku ngaphandle kweAlexander sifuna niyazi.
For me, it is all good if you want to close these shops, but can you please open your own shops, South Africans? Please? Can you open your own shops? This township economy right now is so infiltrated that it's going to be difficult even for you as a South African to operate a Tuckshop in your township. Why? Because we have allowed this mini complexes, mini shopping centers to operate near where we stay, because that's what we want. We want development. We don't want to drive far for a KFC. We don't want to drive far for a ShopRite. But we are not realizing that ShopRite kills the small businesses around in that area. As much as these Pakistanis and whatever are killing the township economy, but equally so is these big shops that are opening in our township in the name of saying they are creating jobs. You understand? Because we, like I said, as South Africans, we never developed our township economy, our township business in a proper way. You go in whatever township where you go, it is very unlikely to find a Tuckshop that was operating 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that is still operating now. Where I come from in KwaMhlanga, we have Bramike, the Shabangu Tuckshop and Bottle Tavern. It's still operating. It's a black owned. But when we talk about growth and improvements, there isn't any. So when there's little to none. So the Pakistanis, these people, you see how they stock in bulk. You are working alone as a black person. It's difficult. It's difficult. So I want to know your thoughts on the comment section. After closing of these shops, what should be the strategy on the ground to open our own shops, and how are we going to maintain these things? Because I say own the manufacturing and the distribution of these goods, because if you don't do that, the Indians will always beat you in buying in bulk, the Pakistanis will always beat you, the Somalians will always beat you, because they combine their business. We as Africans, we've got an issue that I want to be the one who has the biggest store here. They don't mind operating small stores as long as they know they are contributing to each other and putting their money together. So that's another thing. Focus also, if you want to really win the township economy back in your economy, we have to speak about this ShopRite and this Checkers, this Spar and whatever that is in our township. Is it really going to help? Because who's going to buy in your Tuckshop when Spar is just around the corner? How are you going to compete? I mean, how much will your cauldron be compared to Spar? How much will your bread be compared to Spar? You know, you're not going to beat them in terms of price. So Africans, we have to think about that. And you know, like I said, our African brothers are an easy target. You saw in Bloemfontein, where people just left their stock and ran away. It means that they don't have papers. So when we speak about the advanced integrated border system, these people will not need to run away, because they will be documented and they will be recorded. Not open borders, but the advanced integrated African border system. That's what we need. We need goods and services, people also to migrate and import and export freely, so that these things can work. So people must not be afraid to travel to other countries unless they have a criminal record, because who wants to welcome a criminal into their house? So that's what I would say on that matter. Let's speak also about, and also tell me if you have seen some funny stories in your hood. What happened? Was it something like in Bloemfontein where people just left their stock? I mean, in Joburg, we saw a lot of counterfeit goods that were collected by the police. But you know our police are going to steal those things themselves. Like I said, some of these people, they have documents. And some of them are legal in our country. So are you going to close that Tuckshop? Are you going to chase them away? What is the plan? You know, with a African brother or African Somalian or Indian or Pakistan who has the document and who's here legally and is operating a Tuckshop in the hood. What are we saying about them? Are we saying we don't want anyone in our space? What are we saying? So those are the type of things, because you see some of them are producing the documents and the police are agreeing, okay, these documents are valid, because you know your Home Affairs is corrupt, your subs is also corrupt. I remember seeing that video where the police, if I can find it, I'll see it, I'll post it, where the police were stealing money in a Pakistani shop. They went at the back, they found the money, and they were putting it in their pants. The police, the ones that are fighting crime are the ones that are stealing. So it is things like that always disturb me, that we are patriotic to South Africa, but it's South Africans that are letting us down, if we were to be honest. You know what I'm trying to say? So don't trust the subs. I don't trust Home Affairs. It's easy to buy these documents. These documents are literally for sale, even though because the process takes so long and frustrates these people. They have no choice but to buy themselves into South Africa for a better life. So go in the comment section and tell me what you think. Cape Town. Let's go to Cape Town. Let's just quickly listen to a news bulletin of what is happening in Cape Town.
To Cape Town, where tensions are unfolding on the city's foreshore, where police are enforcing a Western Cape High Court order to evict homeless people from public spaces. The order was made in June for the relocation of hundreds of people living on the streets. Officers are now loading the belongings of the homeless individuals onto trucks.
Expected to be moved to safe houses. There are mixed feelings from some of the homeless.
So we're not worried since our lawyers, they've told us that they can't come here unless they have to contact with them first. So if they will contact with our lawyer first, and then the lawyers, will come and tell us. Because they have to contact with them, the lawyer, they have to go to the place where they have to remove us to see all the health securities, and the maintenance of the places, you understand? According to it, because you can see it, as we take the person from the 6 o'clock in the morning to bring back 6 o'clock in the evening, without to know the person I'm taking out, where he's going to get his food, where he's going, and then you have to bring him back 6 o'clock. So also we have already discussed this with the lawyers. Secondly, to put us in one dome, like about 100 people in one place. Look, there will be people that will going outside, right? There will be people that will are remaining inside, right? So those people who are remaining inside, what about them that are going to break their people's blocks, whatever, to breaking their cupboards, whatever? So it will be also a problem of issues that to put the people together. It's like you put the goats in the cage. We know those are animals, but we are human beings. I'm going, the person saw me yesterday, I come with my stuff, whatever, I put it in my cupboard, I lock it. As I'm going back again outside, you don't go, so you're going to break it, and at the end of the day, it's going to be fighting.
Well,
so in Cape Town, discrimination and classism will always happen in Cape Town, forever. As long as the DA is still in charge of that particular city, it's not going to come with a solution to create jobs, to save people's lives, and to make sure that people's life improve and everything. It will never do that. In Cape Town, the only people they tolerate in the CBD and in the towns and in the suburbs are rich blacks and rich coloreds and white people. That's it. That's it. And you know that the majority of white people in South Africa are actually in the Western Cape, and most of them are living in Cape Town. So Cape Town is a white city. You know how many attempts have been to make the Western Cape its own country and all of that. It's white people that are advocating for such nonsense. So the question is, when you want to clean the CBD and you want to take these people out, you can't take these people, like the gentleman said, to a hall where they're going to sit there, all of them, in a big dome where they sleep together, women and children, all of them in one side. Nobody wants that. Other homeless people would prefer that I would rather sleep in the streets. And remember, I've worked with homeless people. Some of them, they are not homeless by choice. Some of them, they will tell you, if I can get an opportunity, if I can work, man, don't give me money, give me food. Don't give me money, give me a job. Let me clean, let me wash your car. There are some that are honest, and I believe that the programs that must save the homeless people in South Africa must be done by the state, and it must be intensified very high so that our people can be saved from the streets. You don't clean the streets by chasing people away. You're going to work the whole year, because some of them are going to say, it's fine, take me to prison. At least in prison, I'll have a roof over my head and a meal each and every day. You know, and then the next thing, the prison system is overcrowded, people are dying, and the only people that will suffer in most cases is us, the blacks, the coloreds, and maybe the poor whites also. You know what I'm saying? So that's what is happening in Cape Town. Cape Town is not a perfect city. I think Cape Town has won awards to being one of the best cities in the world and everything. It's a joke. It's a joke. Yes, Cape Town is beautiful, but when you come to the quality of the standard of quality of our people are living there, the colored people and the black people, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to say the least, you know. But they hide those things, and that's what white people are trying to do, to hide the problems that they can't solve, to chase those people far from town. In Kimberley, we call it ver genoeg, far enough. They chase you far from town so that you can't be in town, so that the town can look clean and the town can look... You guys tell me what you think about this thing of Western Cape, what is happening there. Like I said, if we as Africans don't stand up and build institutions. Us who are working, us who are educated, us who've got brain, us who've got experience, us who've got skills. If we don't stand together and formulate some type of organizations and build our own things to save our people, manufacture those firms and rebuild them so that our people can have jobs. And if we don't do anything, because there's that selfishness of a human being to say, as long as I'm okay, I'm not worried about these 3 kids. I'm going to build a big wall with electric wire, bob wire at the top so that they can't come in here. I'm going to shoot them if they come into my house, and everyone just cares about them. If you are that type of a person, it's okay. I'm not. I believe that the poor don't sleep because they are hungry, and the rich don't sleep because the poor are up and looking for food at night. So let's just give the poor the house and the job so that they can't wake up at night and bother you guys who are rich and don't want any thing to do with the poor people. Anyway, that's my take on those 2 stories. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. I keep on forgetting to tell you guys to subscribe, because I always tell you guys to go and check out African Mojolo with your boy King and subscribe there so that we can hit the 1,000 subscribers there. I'll be so happy if we can do that before the end of this month. But please also to this channel, if you love the content and if you are watching every day, some of you are haters, but you are passionate haters because you are here every day. I see you in the comment section. Please do subscribe and show your boy some support. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.